Well, a very big welcome back here in Olbia, Italy for the second day of competition in this 2021 Junior World Judo Championships. Olbia, a coastal city in northeast Sardinia, and well, it's well known for its friendly people and of course its beautiful surroundings. And now day two here has been good. We've seen some great judo on show, and it's got better and better through the day. To introduce all the medal matches here on this second day of competition in this final block is my co-commentator Sheldon Franco-Rooks. Sheldon, welcome.
Very good afternoon to you, Neil, and a very good afternoon to everyone watching at home. We're going to begin with the first of the bronze medal contests in the under 57 kilo category. It features home favourite Veronica Toniolo of Italy. She goes up against Özlem Yildiz of Turkey. It'll be Toniolo in the white judoki, Yildiz in blue, and the referee in the middle for this one is Ioana Babiuk of Romania. Yeah, another great chance of a medal for Italy then, and Italy having a great tournament so far. Well, they've had a few champions walking around, not least of all the champions from the immediate past, Adet Giuffrida, and then a little bit further back, going back to Beijing, the Olympic gold medalist in the under 57 kilo category, actually in this weight, Giulia Quintavalli.
So Taniola straight away. She looked very determined coming out there.
Just a little bit too far away with that effort. Yildiz ended up only holding on to the sleeve there, not enough.
Of course, the coaches can only shout information in the mates, during the mates. Left against right.
Toniolo must have been given a brand new belt.
Yeah, you can you can kind of tell, can't you? You know, the way it's out there like a propeller.
This is as she's about to take off.
Well, that's probably what she's hoping for now. That Osoto there from Yildiz. It's been a bit dangerous, isn't it? The arm over the other side or over the same side. Ooh, that was a quick mate. I wonder why.
Maybe she's going to penalise for something, or no? That was odd.
Well, it is odd now, isn't it, that any kind of Newaza chance is stood up so quickly, and there must be a reason.
Saw the referee nod to the control table.
Kamikoshi, that's going to score, is it? Did the top half hit? It's got to be contact with the top half onto the side or towards the back, and that was a massive effort for no score.
Well, we were saying earlier on that the only way that they're going to give that, once the referee has not given a score, the only way that they're going to give it is if they think there's been an absolute howler, and that was not the case there. And the other situation is when the referee does give it, the only way that they're going to cancel it is if it's an absolute howler. So most of the time you'll go with what the referee has said.
Well, the referee's
middle.
right there, you know, aren't they? They're right there, right by it. Sometimes they get a missighting, so there the video referee comes in, and that's why they're useful. And of course the video referee, which of course we were talking about earlier, gets to see the replays from 4 different angles or 3 different angles, and we only get to see one, so of course we give our opinion off just one angle.
Minute 20 odd left to go. Both fighters have picked up a single Shido.
Yeah, this is it now. Now's the time to correct anything. Minute to go. Any score, of course, would make it difficult to come back. Just it's been fairly evens, this match. Now again in for the Makikomi. Well, it turns in. It goes from the Soto Makikomi into Makikomi.
Second penalty picked up by Toniolo. She's been a little bit untidy with the collection of penalties, to be honest.
Well, you've seen a lot of penalties handed out here, and a lot of the time it's because it's just a little bit the timing's out. Don't quite know the rule, and talking to a couple of the coaches, and just saying that of course some of the refereeing different at World Championships and Grand Prix, Grand Slams than in the European Cups and also at national level. And he was right. You know, they are different interpretations, same rules, just different interpretation by the referees.
Toniolo, 2 penalties in a second round. A penalty in round 3. We're going to go into golden score.
Just had a little tug at the arm there, the Turkish fighter, Yildiz. It was after time as well.
Hansoku Make for a third Shido in the quarter-final. Penalty in the semi-final, and now 2 here.
Yes, something to look out for, that's for sure, you know, because it's down to timing. And like I said, also not knowing the rule. So just not implementing the rule. So coach's job there to do that.
9 penalties in 5 fights. She's had 9 penalties today so far. There's still the possibility of another one to come.
Yeah.
Sorry to say. That's just too many.
Yeah, it's a great point, you know. I mean, the thing is that if you're picking up penalties, it's not by accident, is it? It's a bit of a lackluster contest to open up this final block of day 2, but it will get better. Of course, the main aim to score upon, either on the ground or standing. The only one trying really to throw here is Yildiz, and I suspect that any second now this is going to be the 3rd penalty there for Tonileo.
Yildiz, for her part, including the penalty that she's got here, has picked up 1 today. Well,
yeah.
2, that's it. And there's the 3rd one picked up by Toniolo. That's 10.
Yeah. Well, that's too many, isn't it? And something, you know, that her coach needs to have a look at. Yildiz there, just she knew that. I mean, she was the only one that was attacking with anything that looked anything like scoring, and so a good opener, and she'll win the first medal then in the under 57 kilos category, the bronze medal.
Sorry to say, but you know, 2 penalties plays 10. We know who the winner is going to be, don't we? Right, coming up next, the second of the bronze medal contest in the under 57 kilo category. Faisa Mochter of France goes up against Natalya Elkina of Russia. It'll be Mochter in the white judogi, Elkina in blue. The referee in the middle for this one. Didn't have to come far. The Italian, Roberta Chiolio of Italy.
She'll really appreciate that. Refereed 3 Olympic finals at the last Olympic Games. Really had a great Olympics. Here she is now in the bronze medal match at the Junior World Championships. And straight into the attack here, Elkina, We've see her do this in several of her contests here, and just really all-out attacks. She doesn't know anything else. She can't wait to get going, can she, Elkina? Straight away hooking in there for the Uchimata, but she needs the sleeve as well. Can't just hook the leg in. Nice Seanagi there from Mochter. And now straight in for the Sangaku. Can she turn it into the hold down? Yes, she can. Oh, and she's turned out of it. Look at that. Elkina does well there, and she's back in it. Oh my goodness, she made a mistake there. She almost stood up, and she stopped. And then Mochter said, no, I'll have another go at that. And down she went, and again into Munigatami, and a variation of. And that was a massive mistake, wasn't it? Elkina was out.
She was out and on her way up and out. And then stopped to look at something.
It's not like she just turned out. She was
she was up.
Yeah. What a massive mistake by the Russian there.
Mochter wasn't finished.
She wasn't.
Winner and bronze medalist for women under 57 kilogram category in white, Judo representing France, Faisa Mochter.
Talking about this term that I like to use for this situation, a save.
A save? Well, that was a save. Definitely. Yeah. Are we going to have a look at it? Yeah, we are going to have a look. There's the Seanagi that kind of started it all off here. And then straight in for the Sangaku. Ties up the top half there. Probably needed to concentrate a bit more on that arm, I would have said there. She was looking for the hold down, desperate for it. So turns into the hold down. Look at that. The Russian starts to stand up. They're almost in a standing position. And there she does. Tanya Tosh just takes her back over onto her back. Was it a throw? Is that what you're asking? Yeah, I could just look at your face there. But anyway, surprise win and a bronze medal, second bronze medal. Now for the final.
Yep, that brings us neatly to the final. Karem Primo of Israel goes up against Zhenya Galitskaya of Russia. It'll be the number one seed, Karem Primo of Israel, in the white judogi. Galitskaya in blue. The referee for this final is Raul Camacho of Spain.
Yeah, Primo has been on absolutely unbelievable form all day and looked every bit the winner, but Galitskaya also, she wouldn't be here otherwise. Galitskaya, well, two Russians started here. Galitskaya is the one that made it to the final. Look at that, how determined Primo is, and straight into the attack. Primo just has that look of somebody that is just going to score every single time. And even when she's dominated with her neck down just a little bit, she still manages to get the neck up, control the back, and push those hips across. Galitskaya, of course, will have been watching all her matches, or she would have done in the break anyway. Now, hooked in there. Galitskaya was hooked in, but for too long, I think. Going to be a Shido. So you can't just hook in. And in fact, her fellow countryman she was doing the same, exactly the same, but on the right. So Primo just got to calm down, I think, and just get the balance right here. I think once she does that, dominating the sleeve now, arm over the top, attacks that front leg. Now just needs to get the Kazushi right, I think. She's going to have to get the timing right here, because Galitskaya otherwise will start to pile on the attacks. Now, that was a strong one. That was almost there, wasn't it? That was very close to a score. Well, she can't wait to get in there, can she, Karem, Primo? Just looking for the big C and Aggie there. Well, that was stopped pretty abruptly there. So for me, Primo is the one taking the initiative. Saying that, Galitskaya equally coming back, realised from that Shido that she got that she can't just hook the leg in there. She's got to attack off it as well. Right against left, making it a bit difficult for both of them, actually. They're both hitting the hip and finding it difficult to find their way past it. They're both looking for the way past the hip in order to initiate their technique. Same way all the time, needs to change to the other flank, I think. Now then, that was almost, wasn't it, that Kosoto there by Primo almost scored. Big right arm under Ashiguruma this time. Now big Surigoshi, that's going to score, is it? Not quite. Another Barani out of there. Oh, she's made a mistake. She's over the top there. Primo made a mistake. And the Russian caught her with an Uchimata. And the right against left situation there, it's always a problem, especially if you fully commit. And, well, she doesn't very often lose, Karem, Primo. And this is the first time, actually, in junior and cadet competitions. And it's Galitskaya that's caught her with an Uchimata. Uchimata Sakeshi, and it was Primo who made the mistake. Brilliant stuff from the Russian, though, and Russia have a gold medal. Look at that, fully committed, and she went round the hip. I talked about the hip and the problems of the hip, and she went around the hip. Look how she climbs round it there, and that Uchimata was superb. Right the way up the middle there. She was in the right position. She just scoops around it. A great technique from Primo, but Primo gets taken over. Her own momentum takes her flat on her back.
The beauty of this is the support leg that doesn't come into play until she's part way through being thrown herself, and it ends up being the absolute perfect position for executing that technique, which she didn't begin.
No, and you know, right against left always poses the problem of the hip and also catching the sleeve as well. But they both had the sleeve, and then it was just climbing round it and getting there for the position. Brilliant.
That really was an incredible finish. Right, we come to the first of the bronze medal contests in the under 73 kilo category. Luigi Centracchio of Italy goes up against Joan Benjamin Gaba of France. It'll be Centracchio in the white judogi, Gaba in blue.
Well, another medal chance for Italy here.
Coming out into
Their
the
young
middle.
their young squad. Contraccio, just one of many, but out he comes. But same it could be said with the French as well. And Jean-Benjamin Gaba, well, he was so disappointed, wasn't he, with his previous match. But now, can he rescue it?
It's going to be key. Focus on what's in front of you, not what has gone before. They fought once before, Centracchio and Gaba won.
Yeah, we've seen it, haven't we? I mean, I remember the times as juniors that I fought Ezio Gamba, you know, and then you kind of come through and you take it into the seniors and further, you know, you become good friends afterwards when it's all over. But yeah, I'm sure that a lot of these guys are going to be fighting each other for the next few years. He likes to get the bottom part of the jacket, doesn't he? And use the jacket, Gaba, in order to create space. You know, we see the Japanese doing that a lot. They flap it a lot there, but then they disappear underneath.
Gaba picked up a penalty there.
I'd like to see Gaba using that, you know, when he's creating the space there, to use it to go in for bigger techniques. Well, controlling the head and controlling the lapel. Got a strange grip, Gaba. No massive techniques, though. We need to see the techniques going in.
As you said, you like to see him use the grips. Once he's got one, then take advantage of it. Do something with it.
Contraccio must have heard. And straight in there, hips across. There's the French contingent up there. It's always a strange one, isn't it? Having to tuck your jacket in there and your fingers are dropping off. It's always difficult to do. So looking for the hip on now. The shout started to go up there as soon as they were kind of hooked up. Ouchigari this time from Gaba. Oh, went for the Osoto there. Got the reaction he wanted. Nice little Sasai, wouldn't go amiss. Drop Cianagi there from Contraccio.
Sister.
Yeah, lots of support. Of course, no spectators, but everybody that's in the stadium here is either a competitor, helper, or a team member. Now left-handed and ready to go in, needs to do it, and decides to do the drop Cianagi. Did he go against the referee is asked to have a look at that. He did it once before, Gaba, and he went against the stiff arm. If we can have a look at it. This is the second time he's done it. Let's have a look. We haven't got the angle there, have we? We can't really make a comment about it.
The thing is, we've got cameras on the other side, which we haven't got access to, and that will give a better view, because the better view is from the other side.
I think it is the second time he's done it, but
Yeah.
I think that they've still got to look at it and say, well, oh, there's from the other side. Well, yeah. It went against it. It
Again.
did. Yeah, so Honsokamaki and Gaba finishes the tournament without a medal. Contraccio gets the bronze medal, and that was another mistake. And that is a technical mistake as well, because somebody isn't picking up on the fact that how he comes in under pressure, because it's 2 times now under pressure that he's disappeared underneath because he thinks I've got to put an attack in. And when he does, it's from the wrong angle. And we saw it a lot with some of the ladies on the double sleeve grips. When they're panicking, they come in from any angle, not moving the top half, not moving the opponent.
Congratulations, the bronze medalist, Luigi Centracchio.
Never the best way to end a medal contest, any contest actually, on a hand sokumake, but given that he'd already done that in a previous contest, he quite clearly hasn't picked up on the warning.
Next, bronze.
We have a second bronze medal contest coming up now in the under 73 kilo category. Jus Metzilosek of Slovenia goes up against Daniel Pokop of the Czech Republic. It's Metzilosek in the white judogi, Pokop in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Veli-Matti Karinkanta of Finland.
Metzilosek in white then, and Poshep in blue, and the second bronze medal match just about to take place. Metzilosek had some big techniques in the earlier rounds. So extreme right to right. And often if you get extreme right to right or left to left, it's really tempting to go onto that front leg, and that's a Wazari there. He landed on both hands, so Wazari given. That was huge, wasn't it?
It was Metzilosek dishing it out earlier on. This time he's on the receiving end, and actually you can see exactly why it is that we want to stop that.
Well, they haven't given the score for it.
Well, I'm surprised. Possibly only because he went on one rather
and then
than
went on to the other, yeah.
rather than two. But there's a reason why we want to stop that, and he could have caused himself a lot of damage there.
Well, we saw it a couple of times, haven't we, where they've landed and they put the elbows down, and the coaches are training for the elbows to go down just to stop the score, or one elbow to go down instead of two.
Well, when he begins to have problems with his shoulders, he can't begin to complain then.
Oh, Yoko Toshi and Poshop close with that one. Got the direction though. Look at that, Soda Makikomi, and didn't manage to put his top half onto the mat. Well, good match. Different styles. Coming from different angles, and I think that's one of the nicest things about our sport, is that techniques are often performed in a different way, from different directions, different ways in. Still the same, Uchimata is Uchimata, but actually they look slightly different from some of the different styles. Now, big arm over the back now, and he had his head up there. Needs to put that down. Well, no score, no penalties, both attacking. Oh! Now looking for the turnover into the hole down here. He might get it here. And he's going to just secure the shimiwaza. Can he do it? Can he climb on top of it? My mate Chris Bowles calls it the slippery snake. Sodiguruma Jimmy, and he's got it on. And can he get the pressure? Oh, that was on. He did well there to get out there, push up.
Grigor in the stands watching. He's always around, you know. I was accused of not remembering his name the other day, because I didn't know the family name. I said, who are you talking about? And the Slovenians had a clip. They recorded it and sent it around and sharing it with people. Look, Sheldon doesn't know who you are.
Oh yes, you said, yeah.
It's just terrible. Oh dear. Well,
this is a close one.
He's still in it.
Yeah, no, he's still in it. And,
after that huge pickup.
And almost caught him with a sneaky strangle as well. That he wasn't far off. Had it on.
We're not going to forget that name, are we? Metsilocek. Oh, Shek. Metsilocek. We spent all lunch trying to get it down pat. Almost turned there. Just a single Shido against Daniel Pochop. And it will be golden score, Neil. Nervous times for the Czech supporters. Not many of them in there because it's all athletes.
Yeah, it's all athletes, and it's all people that are working here, isn't it? Uchimata here. Now what's going to happen? They're both opening up, aren't they? And this time it's Pochop that goes in for the arm. Has he got it?
Quickly.
He's got the arm out, and can he just pull it in there? Metsilocek tries to pull the arm, and he does. He just manages to pull it in. They've had one each now. They've had one. Each one a strangle, one an arm lock that was pretty damn close.
He didn't have enough of the arm, did he? Just had up to the elbow rather than just beyond. Just beyond it, you've got a
when
real
they just
chance.
pull it in. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, sneaky little Ouchi there, low, then right-sided turn again, almost just going off the wrong side there, and then onto his knees.
Any score now, any score will do it.
Single Shido against Pochop, so I don't think it's going to be on penalties.
No, I don't either. They're both up for it, and both doing the equal amount of attacks. Oh, that's it. Now then, did that land? It didn't quite, did it? Makikomi, and he just went right the way over the top there, just went with it. Luckily, he didn't resist it. I think he would have scored if he'd have resisted it.
Czech coach was calling for a score there, indicating you know, the head. They just grab at anything, don't they? Look.
Yeah, but that was just that was too quick actually. Posh-up came in too quick. Vasilishek couldn't
Let's have a look at the shape here.
stop it. I don't think he had time to react like that.
Maybe
they're having a look at it, but you know,
it's only on the replay that you think the shape that the body takes gives you an indication of whether he attempted to use the head to avoid the score. And they've said, we can't make a decision on this. Too close. Continue. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, me too. Good decision. Oh, Sianagi, and that was close. Vasilishek has got some lovely techniques, some really big techniques. And this, is it coming off the ground? Yes, it is.
Yep.
It is. Yep. That was definitely
I
still
like
in
that.
play. I thought it was. Did both his elbows hit the floor? I didn't think so.
And the other thing is was Poch-up still standing?
Oh no, for me, Poch-up was definitely still standing. But look how he keeps him up.
Yeah.
And he keeps him up, and he hasn't grounded. He hasn't grounded.
Like
he
that.
hasn't grounded, and
like
that's got to be a score.
I like that.
I think they'll count that as a score.
No,
I'll be surprised.
They've kept going.
Have they really?
They kept going. I really like that for a score.
Now then, that's going to score, and that's going to take him over.
Oh,
given there was error, yes. So that's just changed round now. It's swapped over just within 10 seconds.
Yep.
Poch-up wins the bronze medal, and that was against the run of play. I don't know, not really, but I mean there was some really close ones there. Vasilishek will be looking at his Uranagi and saying, well, was that a score?
Yep.
Winner and bronze medalist for men under 73 kilogram category in blue judo representing Czech Republic, Daniel
Vasilishek just has to accept that.
Big massive Surigoshi there, and it kept going, and there was a side landing on the upper part of the body there.
World Judo Championships here in Orbia. The bronze medalist Daniel Mochter.
Well, that Saruti hand that had hold halfway down the back there never let go, did it? It just kept going and going and going. Talk about keeping control.
For men under 73 kilo.
We come now to the final of the under 73 kilo category. Adrian Sulka of Romania faces Umalt Demirel of Turkey. It'll be Shulka in the white judogi, Demirel in blue. Well, it's not the first time that we've called the names of a Turkish fighter coming out. Just got to mention that the referee in the middle is Roland Poiger of Austria, but the Turks have got to be happy with the way that things have gone so far.
This should be a good match because I'm really impressed with Sulka.
Yep.
I thought Demirel, well, he had a bit of fortune, didn't he? Getting through, but what a fighter. Never stopped coming on. But this should be good because Sulka, one for the future. Love the transition. Love it. Transition, and he's in there. Can he get the leg out? And just look, he knows where he is here, and he's going to try and pull it back in. It doesn't matter, I mean, if it goes out, but the problem is if it goes out and then they separate, it'll be a mate. So now he's onto the arm. Oh, good just turn, managed to put it. Yes, he turned in at the right time, didn't he?
Demirel has a little stab at things himself then on the ground. A little bit more room to work with, missed it. As he turned Shulka missed the chance for securing the top. Sinan Sandal in the chair. Just thinking about, when you look across sometimes in the chair for the Turkish fighters, we've seen in the past David Asambani, and in more recent times that was Nadze.
Yeah, they're not scared to get foreign coaches in, are they? That's
done a good job. And the thing that I think is good for the Turkish team is both men and women's programs. Useful. Oh, chance here.
He's on the arm, and he's just, he's not deep enough into the arm, and I think that's the problem here. And I think as long as Sulka doesn't go with the flow, if you wish, then it'll be Mate. He wasn't deep enough in. And of course, then you can't really put enough pressure onto the head. When I say he's not deep enough in, the leg wasn't deep enough in, and also the arm wasn't deep enough in. They both have to be in.
We haven't seen the Turkish president. He's normally up in the stands screaming away. Hezar Sezus, he's a live wire, he is. Out of all of the presidents from the different federations that we see, him and Pontia the most vocal. You really do see them. They're just
vibrant and passionate, aren't they?
Always screaming support for their teams. But and speaking of the teams, we may see the Turkish team in the team event. That would be good. Got some useful players in all the weights. That's what you need.
Like you said, a men's and a women's program.
Men's and women's program, and they've always got heavyweight.
For the hold here. If he can get this turned, this could be real problems here for Demirel.
Oh, he's gone the other way.
Yeah, he came over the other way. Yeah.
Got the arm trapped up completely there, not getting out of that.
Where did you just see this? It's one of the Vogue. It's one of the Vogue hold downs here, and he's going to hold here for Ippon. Sulka of Romania has got the Ippon, and he is the junior world champion.
It was well worked. I mean, there was a moment when you thought that he was going to take him in the other direction. Demirel was pushing against that. That's actually what helped him over. And in the end, it's Shulka who goes to help Demirel up. It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's always nice to see that,
and it didn't take a lot because, Roland Poiga went over to Shulka, told him, hey, calm down, or you're jumping around and celebrating. And it was only at that point you realised, got myself together, saw Demirel, on his back, went over to him, helped him up, has gone over there again. All the showboating and flashing around is done now.
Big disappointment for Demirel, but he comes away with a silver medal at the World Championships. Sulka is one for the future, and I think that he's definitely going to be one out there, and he's going to be starting with the seniors any second now, so watch out.
Shulka it is who takes it. Yeah, that was the point at which it went in the other direction.
Yeah, going one way and then changing it to the other way. People think that it's just tachiwaza you do that, but it's not so. Have a look at the start again, please, Freddie. Can we just have a look at how we got into it? Freddie, can we just have a look at, again, just how he got into it? So Freddie's going to show how he changes the direction. There's the first one there, and then he'll just tip it over, changes the direction there, and just sits in.
See, he wants to get out of it, Demirel, so he's going in that direction.
Yeah.
And Shulka says, all right.
Yeah, but you've got the arm, you see, so once you have the arm, it's very difficult to get out of. And then, of course, once you've sat on the arm there, even more difficult.
Trap the leg, And the thing is, he's got the right hand, that's his strong, he's right-sided, so he's trapped that leg, and he's gone over on the other side as well. So he's just kicking against nothing. He's not going to move him there. That was too strong. Right, we come now to the awarding ceremony for the women in the under 57 kilo category.
Medal ceremony for women's under 57 kilogram category.
Adesso, signore e signori, andiamo a seguire la cerimonia di premiazione della categoria 57 kg.
The medals will be presented by the General Secretary of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Jean-Luc.
The medals are being presented by the General Secretary of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Jean-Luc Rouget. First of the bronze medals goes to Faisa Mochter of France. There's a bronze medal also for Özlem Yildiz of Turkey. Silver medal goes to Karem Primo of Israel. But the gold medal goes to Zhenya Galitskaya of Russia.
Great technique in the final, it really was, taking advantage of right to left situation. She climbed around the hip and did a fantastic ippon with Uchimata Sakeshi. Wow.
And now the national anthem of Russia.
Thank you very much. Now, family picture with VIP Judo Highlight.
Not quite the podium lineup that we'd expected at the beginning of the day. Moving around of some of those positions would have been more likely when we started this morning, but hey, that's the way they have ended up, with Galitskaya topping the podium.
Yeah, it doesn't always go, does it, according to plan? Fortunately, some people don't get the memo.
Right, we've got one more weight category to bring you. It's the under 63 kilo category, and we're to start with the first of the bronze medal matches. That features Varga Brigitte of Hungary. She's up against Melody Turpin of France. It'll be Varga in the white judogi, Turpin in blue, and the referee in the middle for this one will be Mariano dos Santos of Brazil. Here's Neil with his thoughts on this one.
Yes, all ready to go, and Well, the athletes just hiding behind the stone walls and ready to come out.
In blue judo, representing France, Elodie
Turpin has, well, she had good performance, just lost the one and then had to, well, she just came straight down into third bronze medal match place. And here she is up against Vada. Varga, of course, in white here. Oh, Ouchigari, that was close there. Oh, and she's got her. That's a Wazari scored there. Turpin couldn't stop that one. Varga straight in. Good series of attacks that was. Ouchi first of all, then the Soda Makikomi, and straight over. So now into the attack for Newaza.
It's the best thing that could have happened for this contest, for Varga to take a lead. It really means that the French athlete's going to have to push hard here.
Oh,
second score!
Varga scored again, and that was made very easy, wasn't it? Varga, two massive attacks there, and two Wazaris. Big arm over the back. She looked so determined there, and Turpin just didn't stand a chance.
Huge disappointment. Didn't get into it.
No, wasn't even in it.
Just over a minute and two scores. Over and done with.
Yeah, it was non-stop from the beginning. This is the first one. Ouchi Sodamakikomi scores a beautiful Wazari, and well, follow through to Newaza as well. But it was the combination. What a combination! Different grip as well.
Yeah. Round the
back. And there's the second one here. Very, very deep there. Now the hips go across. Massive. Well, Suragoshi, you could call it, just a variation of. The arm is over the back and going from the belt, and what a massive change of direction she had.
Okay, so we see her, the way that she executes that, as Neil said, slightly different grip, but very effective. Right, we come now to the second of the bronze medal contest in the under 63 kilo category. The Hungarians have got a second chance at a medal, and here she comes. Ojbas Sofi of Hungary goes up against Katarina Christo of Croatia. It'll be Ojbas in the white judogi, Christo in the blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Vyacheslav Peretyeko of Uzbekistan, and it was Christo who came in this morning as the number one seed. However, in the minds of a lot of people, it was Ojbas who came in as their favourite. Hasn't worked out for either of them that way. They're both battling away now for third place. The save is on.
Yeah, how often do we see that? You know, that both expected to get to the final, then we see them either fighting to get to fight for third place, and in this case they're fighting for third place, but they're straight into the attack. Ojbas, as we expected. Christo now will have to fire back. She's going to go in again. Yoko Otoshi this time from Christo. Didn't get any movement though. Well, needed to hook into the arm there. The arm was there. So again, taking the initiative here, Osbas. And Christo this time. Arm round the back and big hips across.
Just a single Shido on the board at the moment.
The other side this time, Christo. So she has the Yoko Guruma over both sides. Not Yoko Guruma, Yoko Toshi. And that was close as well. Osbas almost scoring there. Now then, has she made a mistake there? Because Christo is in. She's got the neck as well. Just manages to pull it through.
She was breathing heavily there, Osbas.
I think that was a sigh of relief, wasn't it? That big... big breath. Well, the left arm's round again now. Is she going to go in? It's left against right again. This is how she lost before. And she always looks for the ippon, Osbas. Always looking for the big throw. But this is fairly evens, this. Christo as well, doing a good job.
Needs to come up with a score now, though. Close it up after that.
Well, this is what she's been told to do, isn't it? Every time she goes underneath that arm there, then to attack off it. Tactics come in, and that's it, isn't it? You have to play the game.
Second penalty picked up by Osbas.
Well, that looked messy, didn't it, as they went to ground?
Couldn't come up with the turn. It'd be too late now.
Yeah, it's got to go straight away. It's got to be part of the same movement. Now then, is she going to go onto the arm? Needs to go onto the arm now if she's going to do it, because otherwise it's going to be mate. Can she get the leg out here? Started in, and now... So very close with that. So 11 seconds of the first 4 minutes left, and it might go into golden score. Oh, that's it. It's all over. She's lost it. Osbas has lost it. And Katerina Christo has taken her over with a Yoko Otoshi. And, well, it was her plan all the way. You know, as soon as Osbas came underneath there with that left arm, then she attacks strongly on that side. And it's worked every single time. The tactics were perfect for her. And it got her a win in the end.
Yeah, there's a bit of working out to do tactically for the Hungarian, I think. We've seen today on a couple of occasions where she's just not reading things properly.
Well, I'd like hopefully we can see how she went into it there, because it's Osbas that went underneath the arm, and then it was dive underneath there, Christa, for the score. Well, we're not going to see the build-up, which is a shame, but never mind. So one more, and this final session on day 2 will be all over.
We come now to the final of the under 63 kilo category for women. Laura Vasquez of Spain goes up against Joanne van Lieshout of the Netherlands. It'll be Vasquez in the white judogi, van Lieshout in the blue. And the referee for this final contest is Veli-Matti Karinkanta of Finland.
Well, she's been very impressive today, Van Lieshout, and Vasquez Fernandez also has been impressive, so should be a good final here.
I'll tell you what has impressed me about Van Lieshout, very similar to yesterday's with Chloe de Victor. Rather than, you know, big throws and looking exciting and eye-catching, she's just found a way to win every time against difficult opponents.
Yes, she has. Vasquez looking for the Uchimata here. Now then, this could be trouble here. Van Lieshout really trying to get out of there. Hopefully the referee will give it a little bit of chance to build here. If she can get the turn, I don't think she can get the momentum. This is going to be a mate. Or is it? Well, she's in again. It's still game on here because Van Lieshout is still in. Yeah. And now she might just get the turn. Well, she did well there. Van Lieshout did well to avoid that.
Only 18, the Dutch girl.
She needs to get on the pace here. She's just behind because definitely Vasquez is the one that's coming in and attacking and taking the initiative. She's just 1/2 a step behind. And there's a big Sori Kamigashi, definite score there. She goes a Wazari up. And Lieshout then goes a Wazari with a fantastic Sodi. Like you said before, Sheldon, she just finds a way.
I was talking to the Dutch coaches during the break, the lunch break. Not quite there. And I said, look at the number of scalps that she's collected along the way of the seeds. Osbas was one of them, the number 2 seed. This one in the final here, one of the top seeds. And another seed along the way.
And they said?
She just keeps surprising them. Better grip. Just needs to get the head up a little bit now.
Well, she has to be careful of that front leg. If she's tempted to go around that front leg, it's a big mistake because she has a really good Uchimata, Vasquez. It's a big mistake if she does it. She needs to stay away from it.
Let's see what she's got on the ground. Turn, okay.
Yes, looking for the Sangaku here. Now,
Yes,
can she turn
yes.
the hold? Now just needs to hold it for 10 seconds, and she's got it.
That's a tap.
Oh, she's got it. She's world champion.
Some of the Dutch can't believe it.
Well, it's amazing, and that was an amazing performance. Ippon in the final as well. Look at that.
Yeah, they can't believe it. They'll all be down there to
Gold medalist.
celebrate with her now.
Junior champion for women under 63 kilo. In blue, judo
That was a terrific win.
Yeah, really. How professional was that?
She'll be up here tomorrow.
Yes, well, I mean,
Yeah.
you'll do a great job, and I know you will.
She'll come and chat with us tomorrow.
But Lissout then absolutely does the business. Look at that. Massive tears there from everybody around that Dutch team. That was the Wazari, and afterwards, nice little bit of Newaza to follow it up. Brilliant. Brilliant, Sodi, to open up the account. Final of the World Championships, remember. And this is what she didn't need to do. She didn't need to go around that front leg. She needed to stay away from that front leg. Simple reason, she didn't want to walk onto a massive Uchimata. And here was the last bit of action here. Ties up for the Sangaku, turns it into the hold down there. How long did she need to hold her for? 10 seconds. She already had a Wazari on the board. 10 seconds was what she held her for. And she is the new world champion.
We come now to the awarding ceremony for the men in the under 73 kilo category.
The medal ceremony for the men's under 73 kilogram category.
Signore e signori, adesso andiamo a seguire la cerimonia di premiazione per la categoria 73 kg.
The medals will be presented by the chairman of the International Judo Federation Kata Commission and 10th Dan, Mr. Franco Capelletti.
The medals are being presented by the chairman of the International Judo Federation Kata Committee, the 10th Dan, Franco Capelletti. First of the bronze medals goes to Daniel Pochop of the Czech Republic. There's a bronze medal also for Luigi Centracchio of Italy. Silver medal goes to Umalt Demirel of Turkey. Well, the gold medal goes to Adrian Schulke
Gold medalist in World Junior Champion
of
representing
Romania.
Adrian Schulke.
There he is. Top performance today, to be honest, Schulke. Picked up a single Shido all day.
Will be presented
That was it.
by the bronze Olympic medalist, Miss Maria Centracchio.
We were talking about some fighters collecting a few. How's that? You collect the prize from your sister.
You got to do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of Romania.
And now the national anthem of Romania.
Thank you very much. Family picture with the European judoka.
I think you're right, Sheldon, that one of the best performances, but saying that, all of the finals were absolutely first class. The champions were first class.
You might have to go for the Russian, you know.
I know.
Top draw performance, wasn't it? Against the odds, going against the number one.
Well, you know,
seed.
again, difficult to split them. Galitskaya was absolutely amazing. Sulka is one for the future, and Van Lissel, wow, she came up. Wow. You know, you can't. They're all three of them top draw.
Galitskaya had ippons in every contest. She and didn't rely on a single, you know, Hansokumake as a gimme, like, you know, no. She scored ippon in every contest. She did, however, because she didn't have the perfect day, because she did go into golden score against Faisa Mochter. So golden score just takes a little bit of the shine off you. Didn't do it in time. So, but ippons throughout, and she picked up 6 shidos along the way. 6 shidos along the way. But in return, she gave out 5 ippons. You know, so for me, I'm okay with that.
That's a good return,
you know,
isn't it? Yeah, absolutely.
You're going to pick up a few, especially if you're going into golden scores. You know, you expect to get that. We've got one more awarding ceremony to come. I think they are ready to get that underway. Chance to see just a few of the highlights. Okay, so there we go. And are just making sure that everything is in order. Okay, and we'll have the awarding ceremony for the women in the under 63 kilo category.
Women's under 63 kilogram category.
E adesso andiamo a seguire la cerimonia di premiazione della categoria 63 kg femminili.
The medals will be presented by the Director for International Relations of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Juan Carlos Barcos.
The medals are being presented by the Director for International Relations of the International Judo Federation, Mr. Juan Carlos Barcos. The first of the bronze medals goes to Katarina Christo of Croatia. There's a bronze medal also for Varga Brigita of Hungary. Silver medal goes to Laura Vasquez of Spain. And the gold medal goes to Joanne van Lieshout of the Netherlands.
Prize money and the flowers will be presented by the member of the IJF Athletes Commission and silver world medalist, Mr. Matteo Marconcini. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the national anthem of the Netherlands.
E adesso tutti in piedi per andare a ascoltare.
And now the national anthem of the Netherlands.
family picture with VIP and Judo Highlight.
Well, what a fantastic second day of competition here. We've had three fantastic world champions. Van Lisselt, what a performance from her. Adrian Sulka was magnificent in the under 73 kilos, and Kasina Galitskaya, wow, she was just something else. Ippon all the way in her matches. It's just been a great Ippon day. Just looking at the medals here, Russian Federation, 2 gold medals and a silver, put them at the top of the medals. Italy still second with a gold, silver, 2 bronzes. France third with a gold and 3 bronzes. Georgia next, Romania and Netherlands all with a gold each. Turkey and Spain, Azerbaijan, Israel, Germany all with bronzes, and the medals being spread out all over the place as usual. I'd like to thank all the technical team working with us. Federico Vitali, thank you very much for everything that you do for us, and my commentator Sheldon Franco Rooks as usual for his magnificent support. Until tomorrow, it's goodbye from both of us, or from all of us, and I wish you a good night.